where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Bills and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
From a venue that's been at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for a 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver.
He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. A giant hole up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, and understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes Joe.
I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team. They tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his left, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football.